Hi everyone, Namaste. How are you all? Hope you all are doing well. So today we'll solve one more JavaScript coding challenge. So that is to find the digits in a given string, right? For example, this is a string. This is a given string. So we have to find the numbers in that, the integers in that. So here we can say 1 and 9 is are the numbers, right? So first of all, we have to find those numbers and we have to add those two numbers, right? For example, here 10. 10 if we add 199, we'll get 10 as result. So yeah, let's start coding. So what I'll do is I'll declare a function. I'll say as digit digit count, okay, and I'll pass string as a parameter. And meanwhile, down here I'll just call this function console.log digit count, and I'll pass that string here, right? Okay, so I'll save this. And our first step is to declare a variable and assign variable count and assign 0 to it. Later on we can increment that, right? So I'll say let count, I'll assign it to 0. Later on we can, once we find the numbers, and we can add those numbers and assign the count to it, right? So I'll say initially count as 0. So next here I'll apply a for loop so that I can access each element from this given string, right? From this given string. And meanwhile, if I get each element from that, I'll check if the current element is number or not, right? If it is number, then I will add those numbers. I'll let you know. Don't worry. I'll just write a code first. I'll say for let I is equal to 0, I is less than string dot length I plus plus, right? So here we are looping through this entire string, right? So in a for loop, now I will check if the current element is number or not. So for that I'll say in this if block, now I have access of 1 and 9. I'll show you. I'll do console.log. I'll show you that. I'll save this and go to the browser. See, now I have only the access of 199. So in this if block, so basically we are checking for Unicode value, right? So if the current element, if it is greater than or equal to this 0, this Unicode value, or less than or equal to 9, so we are returning those characters, only those characters, right? So that's why we are seeing in the browser only 1 and 9 there, right? So now what I'll do is I'll take those two numbers and I'll add that to the count variable here that we declared above. So I'll say count, we'll just add those numbers, string hi, and finally I'll return this count variable down here to see the output. Let's save this and go to the browser to see the output. 019 should be 10, right? If you add 199 it should be 10, but I'm getting 019. I have to check why. Mm, okay, okay, I got the issue. See, here we are checking for the Unicode value, that is it is in a string, right? These are in a string, but how can we add the string? We can add only the integers, right? We can add only the numbers. So for that what we have to do is we have to convert that. Before adding, we have to convert these strings into an integers, into the numbers. So for that we have a method called parse. We have a method called parse int, and we have to, you know, wrap this string I into into that parse int method, right? So now I'll save. So basically we are converting these strings into a number here using parseInt. So I'll save this and go to the browser. Cool. We have got the output as 10 here. This is what we were expecting. Hopefully you got it. So we'll go for the next method, how to solve this. So this is the one method, one way of solving the problem. So another way is I'll just comment it this code and I'll say I'll take another function and I'll name this function same as digit count. Okay, and I'll accept string, again string as a parameter. Now here I'll use regular expressions to solve the problem. Okay, so I'll say here. So I'll say first of all, my first aim is to find the digits in the in these strings, right? So what I'll do is use. So this thing make sure we are taking out only the numbers from the from this string, right? And match method, what this does is it takes those numbers and put it into an array. I'll show you that. I'll do console.log here, that digits, this digits. I'll save this and I'll show you in the browser. See, it is taking this 199 1 and this 9 digit and it is putting it in an array. So however we got 1 and 9 in this array, so our next job is to loop through this array and access each element from it and convert. Again you can see here these numbers are in string, so we have to convert these strings into an integers, right, numbers, and we have to add this to the count variable. That I have forgotten it. We have to say I will initialize count with 0 as we did here, right, as we did here. So initially it will be 0, later on we can increase the count as well. So my next job is to uh, apply a loop for that. So I'll say digits, I'll use for each method. I'll get each element from it. I'm referring this element as these things, this 199. I'll get each element from it. So next I will say, what I'll do is I'll just add this thing to the this count variable here, and that's it. And finally we have to return this count variable. Go to the browser, look at that, we have got the result as 10 here, right? So that's it friends for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more content. Bye bye, take care.